EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A quick throw here out to Brown. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll run here with Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and goal. Winston. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Breida. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 31.
Down at the 31. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now he'll try to run with this. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
Winston's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Jameis to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 32-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
14-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10-10. At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Just shy of midfield.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Down by Chandler Jones. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
The ball carrier.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
22-yard line.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Matt Breida with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As the Bears push further out in front.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To Brandon Cooks.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action. Winston. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
57's Mike 57. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
28-yard line.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Wentz. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
The ball carrier
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
From the gun, Winston. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And that's the play, that pick by Matthew, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames has ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
Lions 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lions.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Winston. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
At their 48-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. To the air again with Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5. At the Bears.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It's third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Winston. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And that we saw that didn't work in the first half.